You ever tried fighting gravity? Try it. Jump off a cliff and believe you're flying. See how long belief holds you up. That's the truth about living in a system you didn't create. For over 40 years as a geophysicist, I studied pressure, energy, movement, laws that don't ask for your opinion. You don't write the laws of physics, you just learn them, or you suffer the consequences. And once you understand that, you realize submission isn't weakness, it's intelligence. Now zoom out. You follow traffic laws not because they always make sense, but because without rules, the system breaks down. Protection begins with obedience. That's how nations are built. When people agree to follow laws, even hard ones, even strange ones. And if you don't like a country's rules, you might move. But what if you're not just in a country? What if you're in existence itself, something you can't escape? You didn't choose birth. You don't control death. You didn't design time. You don't run the system. So here's the question. If this is God's system, and it is, where are you planning to go? You can't escape. You're already in. You either submit or you pretend. But pretending changes nothing. And this is what Islam actually means. Not culture, not ethnicity, not identity. It means submission to truth, to the one who owns the system, to the reality you didn't create and can't exit. Now ask yourself, which book tells you that? Which scripture says you were born into a system, governed by fixed laws, with a creator who sets the rules and tests you with good and evil? Only one. Only one book says God doesn't flatter you. He loves you, but under his conditions. He tests you. He gives you ease, beauty, comfort, not just as gifts, but as tests. And pain? That's a test too. This book doesn't say you define your own truth. It says truth is already defined. And the voice that says otherwise, the one that promises freedom through rebellion, that's not just wrong, that's the voice of Shaytan. Because his message was always the same. Refuse to submit, break the structure, define yourself. Only one book calls that satanic. Only one calls submission the only position that survives before God. That book is the Qur'an, and it makes something clear. The only religion before Allah is Islam. Not the Islam of ethnicity, not the Islam of tribes, but the Islam of submission before the one who owns the system. And the Qur'an continues. Those who were given the scripture did not differ until after knowledge came to them out of injustice between themselves. The truth was known, but they rejected it, not out of confusion, but pride. The system didn't fail them. They refused it, and the system doesn't wait. Reckoning is swift. So when the Quran says the only religion before Allah is Islam, it's not giving you an opinion. It's stating the only position that will stand when all others falls.